This is Lee Alpha, and I made a video earlier, but I didn't upload it. I actually deleted it because it was like 10 minutes in for me to try to find a video to watch, and most of the videos I kept clicking on were about Logan Paul. But to backtrack to that video to this one to give you a runner-up, I don't really watch much videos like this or react to them. But one of my 3 favorite YouTubers, named Daz from Daz Games, you just got to shout out Daz, I hope you give me one back. Well, he did a video on this girl named Sorsha 2 years ago. I just recently got to it and saw it. Then I saw where she reacted to that, and I saw where he reacted to her reacting to him, and some all weird, brain maze shit going on. Then I watched where, not too long ago, he made another video on this girl, and I don't know if she's joking, I don't know if she's messing around, I don't know if she's playing, I don't know if she's just full of shit. But I'm going to sit here and I'm going to scroll through. I'm going to pause the video here, scroll through, find a video. And then I'm going to come back. I'm going to watch it. And I'm going to make a full-on reaction to it. But not just a reaction. I'm going to make full commentary on it. I'm going to give my honest opinion about the video. I'm going to be non-biased about this. I'm going to... If I agree with what she says, I will say I agree with it. If I do not, I'm going to tell you I do not agree with it. And honestly, if you start hating on someone, or like in the other video that I watched that honestly got me to this point, which pissed me off, by saying dumb and ugly people should die because they don't contribute to society, then you are going to be in for one hell of a roast, because I am not going to let back on someone who is as hateful as that. Just because they think, I'm pretty, so everybody should fucking listen to me. Oh my god. No, I don't play that bullshit. You want my opinion? I'll give you my opinion. But you ain't gonna like it. If I agree with you, like I said, I'll agree with you. If I don't, then I don't. So I will be back in just a minute when I find a video. Okay, I've done a little bit, and I've actually somehow managed to replay the video exactly where I paused it. But I searched through about 50 or 60 videos, and I could not find one that was not somehow related to Jake Paul or how to make vegan food. And I don't want to go too far back, like 2 or 3 years, because there's probably been a lot of people already made a bunch of shit off of those videos. Commentaries, reactions, disses, and shit like that. Again, this is not a hate video. It's not a love video. This is a honest opinion video. But like I said, you start dissing out on people and saying people should die, and you start being disrespectful like that, I am not going to hold back. I will not hold back. After scrolling through, I found only one video that's somewhat recent that might actually affect me in some way, because I am a father, and me and my wife, while she was pregnant, did think about giving up the child for adoption, because we did not know if we could take care of the child. But in the end, we decided to keep the child. So I'm going to watch Separating a Mother from Her Newborn Baby. I don't know if this means physically removing a child from a mother, and the mother having no say-so to it, or if a mother giving her daughter or son up for adoption. This also could be, talking about where does a father have a say in it. To me, this is a similar topic to abortion. I really don't want to get into it, and I really don't want to get into separating a mother from a child, because You know, it's honestly the mother's choice, or actually, it's not just the mother's choice. The father helped. The father gets a say in it as well. The mother don't want the child. Honestly, to me, here's the way I put it before I even watched the video. If a mother does not want the child and wants to give it up for the adoption, but the father wants to keep the child and the mother says no, in my opinion, that father or the man that helped make that child should leave that woman and take that child. If the mother don't want it but the father does, the father should leave the mother and take care of the child himself. Because honestly, that's exactly what I went through with my wife. She didn't want to keep the child. I did. And I told her that if she decided she was going to try to give it up for adoption, I was going to leave her and I was going to take the child. Because that is also my child, and my child is going to be in my life. Now, 2 years later, she has never been more happy to have a daughter. So, let's get into this weirdness of a video. It's 15 minutes. So this is going to be quite a long video. And let's get to it.
It's been a while since I last checked out any kind of dairy commercial, so today I decided to check out this one that's pretty recent. It's a U.S. Olympian Milk Life TV commercial ad. It's 60 seconds long, but before we get into that, I decided to unbox this all-around vegan box. Then we're gonna get right into checking out that commercial and seeing what it's all about. But for now...
Okay, first off, I've seen several of your videos, and I am sick and tired of having to say this in my head, and I know a lot of other people have said this out loud, but you're all about animal rights and all that. But I hate to tell you, where the fuck do you think all that makeup comes from? Half of it's probably oil-based, and if it's not, and they say it's organic, I mean, you know that there is some part that you have in you or on your face. I mean, you look like a fucking Tarzan Barbie doll. I mean, seriously. I mean, play the video. Play it.
Oh, I want to see what this box is all about. Wouldn't it be cool if the commercial was inside this box and then once I opened it, it started playing, like one of those PR boxes? Just like a typical subscriptions box, it comes with a postcard thing, which tells you every single thing that's inside the box, and unlike your typical subscriptions box, it comes with a range of things. So it's not just a snack box, it's an all-around box. Cotton boxes that are like beauty boxes or like snack boxes with like food, beauty products, stuff like that, but nothing with like an activist product, which is pretty cool. This is like a whole entire pack of bars, mini cookies in the carrot oat flavor. These will be perfect for the commercial, like a little viewing party with snacks. I know it's only 60 seconds long, but when you're at the movie theater, you eat all of your snacks before the movie even starts, or even before like the third trailer of the preview starts. So like, these will be perfect for that. So I'm not getting into them yet. I'm gonna save it for maybe I'll eat some. But I do want to save some. Like, I want to like get into some snacks while I'm watching it. Like a whole entire experience. Oh my god. Here's a coupon. Happy Pits Sweet Orange Vegan All Natural Deodorant. This is so important because you don't want to be putting things on your skin that have aluminum and chemicals and parabens and sulfates and all that kind of stuff, because it's going to get directly absorbed into your bloodstream within like 27 seconds or something like that. So this is so important to have rather than like your typical deodorant. It says it really works on the packaging, but we'll see, and I'll let you know. I'll keep you updated on that. I found another deodorant that I really, really like, but like, let's widen the horizons and find more brands of deodorants that actually really, really work. So we'll see if this one does. The great thing about this box is that it ships worldwide. So wherever you're watching this video, even if it's all the way across the planet, you can order a box for yourself.
Can we get to the point where you talk about a mother being separated from her child? If I wanted to watch a vegan unboxing with some weird-ass organic deodorant, I would search that shit on YouTube.
A whole entire variety of things. Nutritional yeast flakes. I don't even know this brand made nutritional yeast. I don't put it on stuff. I'm like over it. I used to like it, which is weird because usually people grow into liking nutritional yeast. I grew out of liking it, but I do use it in one of my recipe videos, which is coming out very, very soon. And so this will be perfect. Roasted seaweed, sea salt snack. Another snack, a variety of snack.
You're gonna open every single one of them and try them? How the fuck are you still that skinny? I mean, you're technically eating every damn thing in the box already.
Oily lip gloss all over the side of my mouth. You got the mustard microgreen growing kit. Easy to grow, fun to eat. I've been wanting to grow some sprouts, some greens, which usually in the summertime I grow lettuce, mixed greens and stuff like that. I've been wanting to grow some sprouts. Apparently mung bean sprouts are sprayed with sulfates, so one of my favorite health food stores doesn't sell them because of that reason, so I'm gonna have to grow them myself. But this is gonna be like a really, really good start, and then I can crunch on them even though they're not crunchy. I mean, they're not crunching yet, but I don't think they'll ever be crunching even when they're I mean, they're crunchy now. Like, I could crunch on them. But when I sprout them and stuff like that, I'm going to put them on things. This next item is definitely the Activist. I'm excited because recently I put this in my brain way more than just... I don't even think I the title...
Look at that, bitch. You done fucked up the phone. Oh, is that what it looks like when it goes up your ass?
I feel like I have... for a neighbor or else. I left a link in the description box. So now, let's get on to this Milk Life TV commercial because I'm so excited to get into this. Even though it's only 60 seconds, which I'm very, very sad about because I have all of these snacks that I want to crunch on while I'm watching it. We're gonna make it happen. I need a little snack tape.
Hello? Hey, Mom. Hey, Daddy. How you doing? I'm just calling. I'm a little nervous about finals tomorrow. I haven't really been feeling, like, supernatural on my skis.
Oh, I like this. Okay. I like the, like, nostalgia VHS, like, clips that they have from 1996, and also, like, the modern-day shots of her today in her career as a U.S. Olympian. I like this so far.
You've been on your skis longer than you can even remember. You're so strong.
Bend your knees. This is great.
And you know that you're just going to do amazing. You have everything you need right inside you.
Yeah, great support system. What is this? 9 out of 10 U.S. Olympians grew up drinking milk. Oh, okay. Maybe since the mom is talking to her daughter and they have that voiceover, like over the phone, the conversation or the voicemail or whatever it is, maybe they're implying, because I've heard that it's healthy that your child weans off of your breast milk naturally when they're growing up doing that rather than, you know, listening to what society says, of where you have to wean your baby off of your breast milk at a certain age because that's society norm. But this is a Milk Life commercial and they can't make money off of women's breast milks. Like, that's just not something that they would be selling us. It must be them implying that they grew up drinking cow's milk, even though we are supposed to be weaned off of breast milk, and especially we're supposed to be weaned off of our own mother's breast milk, not of a mother cow's breast milk. Maybe we shouldn't be drinking milk because we're not babies anymore and we're growing up. You know what?
What the hell am I going to eat my cereal with? Huh? I got natural, all organic, vegan Frosted Flakes. What the fuck am I supposed to put in that? Some nasty ass soy milk? Hell no. I like my vitamin D milk. I like my 2%. I like my whole milk. You gonna bash on people because it's not breast milk. I mean, yeah, it might come from a cow's udder, but that's not a breast. That's a fucking udder. Play.
Exactly what they're doing with this commercial, with the nostalgic clips, the mom's voicemail message recording, and the daughter succeeding in life. It's family oriented, and the music, and it gets our emotions. It makes us associate the consumption.
Oh, hey girl, what you doing? Searching for something to finish this joke about pork.
Consumption just of milk, dairy products, especially cow's milk, associated with those warm, cozy feelings that this commercial is giving us, which, I mean, it is a great vibe, like the mother-daughter vibe, but at the same time, what's really ironic is that in the dairy industry, which is the industry that's behind this commercial, is also the same industry that tears mothers apart from their newborn baby cows, because we can't have that baby cow sucking up all the cow's milk, because people like US Olympians and other humans need that cow milk in order to grow up and become successful, and maybe even US Olympians. There's a little over 10 seconds left. Okay, baby bottle, there's nothing wrong with that, but that baby bottle is probably not full of her own mother's breast milk. It's probably full of a bunch of different random female cows' udder milk, which was designed.
Oh. How did I know that this was going to turn into talking about separating a baby cow from a mama cow? Can you actually deal with real world problems than, always talking about a fucking cow? I know you're all emotional and shit about being a vegan, and people as Daz have said, if you're vegan, that's fine. It's fine. But you ain't gotta shame everybody else. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, I absolutely love going to McDonald's and getting some fucking chicken nuggets, or getting a cheeseburger, or chicken sandwich, or a McDouble, or a quarter pounder with cheese. I love that shit. And there ain't no way in hell you're gonna try to change my mind and get me off of it. Since the dawn of man, we have had to eat animals to survive. And you sit there and you say, all life is precious in one of your other videos, talking about all life, no matter how big or how big or how small. Well, let me give you this. You're a vegan. You want to eat a strawberry. Well, guess what? All fruits, all vegetables, all shit like that that does not get killed off by pesticides will have some form of micro insects inside of them. So when you eat that strawberry, you're still technically eating a living creature. It might be small, it might be really small where you can barely fucking see it, but you're still eating it. Alright? Now, if you use pesticides or you buy foods that had pesticides on it, guess what? You're not eating an animal, but those animals were killed. You're a hypocrite. I don't eat animals, but yet I will eat a fruit that has insects in it, or I'll eat fruit that had pesticide on it, which killed the insects. Either way you look at it, it's not society. It is not society. It is life. It is this world. And as Daz put it the other time, if you want to let every cow out, fine, go ahead. Let every cow out of the pasture. But guess what's gonna fucking happen? If people like me, people like McDonald's, or people like anybody else that's really fucking normal doesn't eat that cow that is out of that fence, then a wolf, or a tiger, or a cheetah, or a goddamn bear is going to eat that cow. Either way, that cow is going to die. That cow is going to be food. We are on top of the food chain. We are the most intelligent. We kill them, we eat them, because we know that if we don't kill them and we don't eat them, something else is going to kill them, and something else is going to eat them. You have a problem with animals being eaten, then I guarantee you need to find a cable or satellite package that does not have Nat Geo Wild or Animal Planet on it. Because if you watch those, you'll see in the ocean, everything gets eaten. If you go to the Sahara Desert, or if you go to the fucking Outback, or anywhere like that, if you don't eat that shit, someone else is gonna eat that shit. No matter what, everything is food for something else. It doesn't matter. And here's something else that you don't think about. We have amazing crops. The stuff that we can't eat, and the stuff that we don't take care of, and the stuff that we don't use, we still use it. We grind it up, we turn it into a fine powder, and we spray it over fields. Like when a chicken house is emptied out. I've worked in a chicken house. When it's emptied out, the dead chickens, the chickens that are already gone, and the shit that they have left over, everything is ground up and then spread over fields so that way it can fertilize the crops that you're sticking in your mouth. So you might not technically be biting into a chicken leg, but you're eating crops that are fertilized with dead animals. Everything is a food chain. This world is a food chain. Why can't some people fucking grasp that and understand it? And also, I watched that Daz video again. One of my favorite YouTubers is Daz. You said over and over and over again, the rape, the torture, and the murder of animals. First off, only truly sick-minded people would go and torture an animal. I mean, torturing an animal is bad. Killing it quickly, so that way it can be processed and then eaten, yes, I understand that. We all have to eat. But the first part, the rape, we have cows in the field next to us. I don't see the farmer and his son out there on a ladder sticking their dick in a cow's asshole. They're not raping a fucking cow. They're not raping a chicken. You can't fucking rape a chicken. Can you? It's fucking weird. And you don't torture them. Because it has actually been proven that a cow or an animal that is stressed out has tougher meat and most likely less edible than the softer meat. When a cow is relaxed and calm and then put down right then and there, that meat is going to be tender. It's going to be soft. If you're sitting there fucking sticking cattle prods up a cow's ass and raping it, she's going to be so stressed out that when you kill the cow, you're not going to have any usable meat. The meat is going to tense up. The meat is going to be bad. So you sitting there talking about raping and torturing and killing animals? It's fucking bullshit. Yes, we have to kill them, but we have to eat. You know, you need your proteins. You need shit to survive. Since the dawn of man, we have eaten. We have eaten animals so we could survive. If everybody was to be a vegan since the dawn of man, there would be nobody on earth right now. Because you cannot survive a harsh winter in mountains and survive harsh winters everywhere else by just eating fucking corn. You can't fucking do that. You need something that's going to fill you up so that way you can make it last. And like I said earlier, if you don't kill it and you let it go, something else will kill it and will eat it. If you don't eat it first, something else will. This world, I know we've got houses, we've got electricity, we've got cars, we've got all types of shit, we've got guns, we've got, electronics and all types of different unique advantages and stuff like that, and we are advanced. But even though we have walls, and we have roofs, and we have doors, and electricity, and running water, and shit like that, this world is still survival of the fittest. If you don't eat something first, something else will. You eat, you survive. You don't eat, something else will eat it. You starve. And what you don't understand is, you talk about wanting to be a vegan, and you think that you are on top of this world, and that you deserve to live? Why don't you take your happy, merry ass out to Africa, and go out in Africa, into the middle of a fucking lion's pride, and just sit there. See if they ignore you, or see if they jump on your ass, rip you to shreds, and eat you. Walk into a wolf's den. See if you survive, or see if you get eaten. Because I hate to tell you right now, I guarantee you, if I was to hand you a machete, or a knife, and shove you in a wolf's den, you will kill at least one or two of them before you are killed. Because it doesn't matter what you think or what your beliefs are. When it comes to you dying or something else dying, you will always choose yourself over something else. So that's the way it is in this world. You've got a cow sitting right there. You don't eat that cow, you starve. The cow will live. Cow has grass. Cow will live. That cow's going to live, but you're going to starve to death. Or you go out there, you kill the cow, you cook it, you eat it, you survive. You survive, or the cow survives. Or you don't kill the cow, you starve to death. The cow's wandering around, and a pack of wolves get into the pen, and the cow dies anyway. You gotta think before you fucking speak, woman.
But she's not a baby cow, and she was probably drinking baby cow milk right there. And her mom, right here, is definitely not a baby cow. That's a human. So...
You know I'm just trying, right?
That is a human.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, of course they're a proud sponsor of the Olympics. Of course, just like how McDonald's was a proud sponsor of the Olympics as well.
Why is that one? So did I!
The Olympics, something that is all about health, physical health, and doing a lot of physical activity, which just automatically means you're healthy, apparently. It means that milk is healthy because they're sponsored sponsor. And if you want to be healthy, you drink milk. Just like you eat McDonald's if you want to be healthy as well, because they're sponsoring the Olympics, so McDonald's also must be healthy. Unfortunately, this milk commercial, like any other milk commercial, is full of propaganda and lies, and it's deceiving because it's all about a mother being supportive of her child and that bond, and it's nostalgic and it gets your emotions going, and I think it's a beautiful commercial. It was produced so nicely, but the message behind it, what they're promoting, is not so nice because they take the baby cows away from their mothers once they're born, and they get sent off to veal if they're male.
Calves raised for veal are taken away from their mothers on the day they are born and sent to auction.
Once on the veal factory farm, these calves are chained by the neck and kept in a crate that is so narrow they can't even turn around for months on end.
Or if they're females, they get to do what their mother does, which is be a slave to the dairy industry. In the description box of this video, it says U.S. Olympic free skiing gold medalist Maddie Bowman's mom always knew her daughter was a natural. She encouraged Maddie when she was young, helping her succeed in the Olympic Winter Games as part of Team USA. But moms of athletes provide more love and support. Moms who are cows don't get to show love and support. I know that sounds kind of weird because of the support thing, and they're an entirely different species that we really don't understand. So that's kind of weird, but we do understand the love aspect. We see we see puppies and their moms, and it's love, and there's a bond as well, and we understand that, and it's the same with every other sentient being, just like cows, and they don't get to provide love to their babies. They want to, but they can't because as humans tear that apart. They impart good nutrition habits by encouraging their young athletes to include nutrient-rich milk with high-quality protein in their daily routine. Learn more at milklife.com/teamusa. I'm not denying that us humans need nutrients and high-quality protein, but just because there's protein in milk does not mean it's high quality. That protein is designed specifically for the cow species. It's animal protein. It's acidic, it's full of cholesterol, which will clog up our arteries and create plaque buildup. That's not something that we want, and it's not good nutrition habits by including those things in our diet because we're not cows and that's not designed for us. We have a species-specific diet, and our diet does not require cow's milk. Baby cow growth formula. That's what it's intended for. That's why every single mammal doesn't lactate 24/7, 365, because it's not something that we need. We get weaned off of it, and then we no longer need it, and then we just eat whole plant foods, and then we get all the nutrients that we need. Unfortunately, there's nothing high quality about a protein that's linked to of the 15 leading causes of death. No matter how fit and athletic you are, you can't outrun a poor diet. And sadly, this commercial is just...
You know what the leading cause of death is, Sorsha? Life. I found that at an early age, that the meaning of life is death. It does not matter. When you are born, you have a clock on you. It does not matter what you accomplish in life. It does not matter what you fail at in life. It does not matter how rich you are. It does not matter how poor you are. It does not matter if you're born in a third world country or if you're born in the United States in a multi-billion-dollar hospital. The moment you are born, you will die. It doesn't say when. You may live to be 10. You may live to be 25. You may live to be 100. But guess what? You die. No matter what, there is no immortality. You will die. Why the fuck do you think I smoke cigarettes? Everybody always tells me, you're gonna die from that. No, I'm gonna die from life. You're always going to die. There's no stopping it. There's no delaying it. You will die. Everybody dies. So drink some fucking milk. Eat a goddamn cheeseburger. Because no matter what, you're gonna die anyway.
Manipulating the audience with this whole nostalgic feel, mother-daughter bonding, love.
Manipulation? There's no manipulation there. Vegans who watch that are not going to drink milk because they don't believe in it. People who have drank milk, like myself, since the day they were born, aren't manipulated. We're going to drink milk because we like it. And we're going to enjoy that commercial because we like the Winter Olympics. Well, some people, I don't. I don't really care much for the Olympics at all. I mean, people can hate me for that. It's just a sport, okay? Well, it's multiple sports in one. I mean, if I really was that interested in sports, every Friday night I'd go to the local high school and I'd watch a football game. But no, I'm not interested that much into the Olympics. But the people who are enjoy that commercial because it's about the Olympics and it's about family. People who drink milk aren't going to drink milk because of the commercial. They're going to drink milk because they like milk. You fucking stupid.
Succeeding at something. Here's the good news. Every single nutrient, including protein, you can find in plants. Every single plant has protein, even watermelon, and it's high quality protein because unlike milk, it doesn't have all those drawbacks to it. But bottom line is that we can all feel pain both mentally and physically, and tearing a mother bond away from their young is messed up and wrong, even if that species is not a human species, and it's another sentient species, like the cow species, which is something that this Milk Life commercial is trying to promote. It's trying to promote, the bond between human mother and daughter, but tear apart the bond between cow mother and their young, and then slaughter the young or use the young for the dairy industry so that they can use her for her body just like they did with her mom. It's just really, really sad and wrong, so just help educate each other rather than being mean, because there's already enough meanness going around, and the dairy industry is already...
There's enough meanness going around? Yeah, why don't you look at your channel, Sorsha? Why don't you look at your channel? You talk about there's already enough hate and already enough meanness going around. Well, let's see. All white people are racist. You're white yourself. Dumb and ugly people should die. That's hateful. And that's mean. Look at your channel. Look at all the hate and all the meanness that you spread. You sit there and you talk about there's already enough meanness in the world. Woman, half of that meanness is coming from you. I mean, do you not see it? You're a fucking hypocrite.
Really, really messed up and wrong, that we don't need any more messed up and wrongness in the world, so just help people.
You're messed up and wrong.
This was already mine. Did that fly up? How did this just jumped in the box? That was the weirdest thing. I don't know how that got, maybe that was weird. The light was in my box. But next we also
not much pisses me off, but this girl does. I mean, like me, I'm a Christian. I believe in God. I believe in Jesus. But here's the thing. There are other Christians that I don't like. The ones that will walk up to you and shove a Bible in your face and say that if you come to church in a wife beater, or if you come to church in just a pair of blue jeans and, just a normal t-shirt, you shouldn't be welcome. That if you got a tattoo, you're going to hell. Or that, if you're not perfect, then you'll go to hell. If you don't read your Bible, you'll go to hell. Those are the people. Those are the Christians that I don't like. because they force what they believe on you. If you're a vegan and you want to sit down with me and you want to discuss your views with me, I will be more than happy to sit down with a vegan and just sit there and have a civilized conversation. But when you have people like this, who sit down, and before you can say even one word, they look at you, they degrade you, they call you horrible names, they put you down. These people who force their beliefs on other people are the ones that are wrong. I believe that vegans have a right to do what they want. They have a right to eat what they want. They can do whatever in the hell they want to do. But force your beliefs on someone, that's wrong. That is wrong. You can sit there and you can tell people what you believe. You can tell them, but you don't have to force it. Because honestly, what I've always learned is we're humans. And as humans, we are going to fight back and push back when forced. Humans are a force. You have one force here pushing this way, and once it hits another human, it's going to push back. And they're never going to stop. You force your beliefs on someone. Like, say you have somebody who's thinking about becoming a vegan. They're not sure if they're going to be a vegan or not. They still enjoy some meats, but they're thinking about becoming a vegan. You sit there and you piss them off by telling them this, and this, and they're horrible, and this, and that they rape animals because they eat animals, and they do this, and they do this. You know what that person who was thinking about becoming vegan's going to do? They're going to get up, they're going to laugh in your face, they're going to turn around, walk to the nearest McDonald's, and they're going to buy a fucking cheeseburger just to spite you. They're going to buy a cheeseburger just to piss you off, because that's what humans do. Back in the beginning, I talked about my 3 most favorite YouTubers. One is Daz Games. Second is Alonzo Laron. And third, but definitely not least, would be Nimraps. In my opinion, I honestly believe Nimraps and Daz should do a Try Not to Laugh collab. They should do a Try Not to Laugh collab with a punishment if they laugh. I know for a fact Daz is going to lose, because Daz, even though he is one of the funniest YouTubers I know, he laughs at pretty much anything. Well, this has been a 43-minute video. I did not expect this video to be this long. But that was my honest views and my honest opinions. And since I've got, a minute and 30 seconds left, I'll just basically recap. If you want to eat meat, eat meat. You don't want to eat meat, don't eat meat. You want to be a vegan? Be a vegan. You want to be an omnivore? Be an omnivore. But in my opinion, in my honest opinion, if you don't eat something, something else is going to eat it. If you don't eat a cow, something else is going to eat a cow. You don't eat a chicken, something else is going to eat that chicken. Either way you look at it, something is going to be eaten. This is a survival of the fittest, and our world is a food chain. If you don't eat something, something else is going to eat it before you then. That's all I have to say, and since I got 30 seconds left, I don't believe this girl is joking. I just believe in my heart she is hateful. She is mean, and she is wrong on many levels. Well, I gave a shout out to Daz, I gave a shout out to Alonzo LaRon, and I gave a shout out to Nimraps. So, that's all I'm going to do for this video. And if y'all have another video, she uploads another one, or if she uploads another video that, replies to this one, y'all let me know. I want to see it, and I want to make another video on that. Y'all have a great day. This is Lee Alpha, and I'm out.